to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off around the 41.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's who are the threat.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Extra point just does sneak over the bar, and that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Browns drive about to get started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mayfield looks to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The play fake. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes, left side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down and 3. Mayfield now from the 50.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return is Hines. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Mayfield down. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. McLaughlin now for the Browns field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Again, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Look, I just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 36.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off at the 36. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. On the return is Hines. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Shoves him aside. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On the return is Hines. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got a man complete.
One play at a time.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Rolling to his right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Big play that time for Cleveland.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Colts 2-yard line. Hey, we're 33.
Chubb again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. He'll try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Browns are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident throw right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
A give. This is Chubb.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Browns are pouring it on. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 2. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
2nd down and 7.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.